Hello everyone, welcome back to Getting Started with Angular course. In this chapter, we will be understanding ng modules. Let's begin. Initially, we will see what are the different ways to use third-party library in application. Let's suppose you want to use jQuery on the page. You can do that by referencing script on the page. And to do that, you have to first download the JS package from CDN and then put it inside your project. Then add the script reference on your page, which will be jQuery script reference, and then use it inside your code. On right hand side in the image you can see that we have first referred jQuery min.js and then we have used the jQuery in $symbol. Okay, other way you can do is using ES6 import. For that you have to install the jQuery npm package first, then import the jQuery from jQuery module and then use it inside your code. On right hand side you can see that before using the jQuery, we have imported it from jQuery module. Okay, we have seen how to use third-party libraries in JS. Now let's see how we can share code within the application. Suppose you have a date utility functions residing inside src/utility/date.js, and there are two functions which are exported. Suppose other file wants to use this date utility function, maybe app.js. What it had to do is it has to mention a path first, utility/date.js, and then you have to import detDiff_in_days function, this one which we want to use. And once you do that, you can use this function wherever you need it. So we have used that function in calculate method. And that is how you can share a code within the application using ES6 modules. You must be wondering why I'm talking a lot about code sharing. At the end, ng module also helps to share a code within the Angular application. Let's understand first what is ng module. By definition, it organizes an application in cohesive blocks of functionality. To imagine that, let's make the layout of e-commerce application ng module. Suppose this is e-commerce application, an app module is main root module. An e-commerce application will have product list page. For that we will have one product list module. Then when you click on particular product from that list, it will have a product details page. So for that we will have product details module. And then we will have checkout module. When you want to purchase the item, the checkout module comes into a picture. So this is how you have segregated your application in small submodules, and those submodules can act as an ng module. So that simple it was. But still, we are not sure what those cohesive blocks could be. We will look at it in the next slide. Let's understand ng modules in a nutshell. Take a look at this diagram. We have written app module class, and to make it ng module, we have to write ng module decorator on top of it. And it accepts an object. We will understand each property of this object one by one now. So I have drawn the diagram what app module could look like. Generally app have a root module. Over here it's app module. An app can consist of component, directive, pipe, services. So we will understand each of this in next chapters, but just understand this is the cohesive blocks. And it can also involve some other module. Okay, and what those module could be? Product list module, product details module, and checkout module. Okay, suppose if you want to declare a ng module like this, so how you will do that? For that you have to mention this block somewhere inside ng module decorator to make it part of your ng module. So let's understand each property. A declaration property have declarables. That means component class, directive class, and pipe class. Imports. So imports will have feature module which are related to our page or third party module. Export. It stands for what cohesive blocks can be used by other module which is importing it. Also there you can mention declarable, component, directives, and pipes. Providers. Generally in Angular application, if you want to share a code, you will have to write a service. That service can be mentioned inside providers. And the last option is Bootstrap. In application bootstrapping chapter, we have learned that we have to mention a bootstrap component. In our case, it was app component inside bootstrap option. And by that way, Angular application starts. So that was all about the ng module options. Let us see what existing ng modules commonly used. Browser module. It is used for export all the infrastructure needed for Angular apps. Forms module and reactive forms module are used for template driven and model driven form respectively. Common module, it is used to export common directives and pipe like ngif, ngfor or decimal pipe. Router module that is required for routing purpose. HTTP client module for AJAX call. These all modules are part of Angular framework. Now we will see what is the difference between ng modules and JS modules. When you want to define ng module, you have to write ng module decorator on top of class. In case of JS module, decorator is not needed. Ng module can export only the declarable class. In JS module, you can export all the imported classes. Ng module represent Angular specific construct, whereas JS module represent ES6 module standardized construct. We have spoken a lot about ng module theory part. We will jump into the code soon. But before that, let's understand how to create ng module using Angular CLI. To do that, you can fire ng generate module name command. Alright, let's try to decipher this command. Ng stands for Angular CLI here. Generate says trigger a schematic. And the schematic name is module. So there can be multiple schematics. Here we are using module and then the module name. This way we can create the 3 modules required for our application using below command. Ng generate module product list and the product list will be replaced by product details and checkout. That is how you can create ng module using Angular CLI. Let's jump to the VS Code. In terminal we will be firing a command ng generate module and module name. After command is executed, you can see that it created a file in product list folder, product list module.ts. Let's open the file. And it's a simple class with ng module decorator and it imported common module which has a common directives. Awesome. Let's repeat the procedure for other 2 modules, product details and checkout. Awesome. We have created these 3 modules. Let's minimize the terminal. Open the project explorer and go to the app module. And what you will be doing right now is you will be importing the module that we have created to complete the application. So I will be importing product list module first, then product details and checkout module. And this is how you have created the module and then you have included the module inside your main app module which is root module. Awesome. I hope in this chapter you have understood what is ng module and how to use it. The extension of ng module is being covered in intermediate course, so feel free to visit that. Thank you for listening. See you soon in next chapter.